Okay, go ahead and call the meeting to order and start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Ron called me last night. He'd have to apologize. He could not make it. His flight got canceled and he is stuck in DC. So, next I have on the agenda is the approval of the agenda.
I'll move to approve the agenda.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of the minutes of June 15th.
I'll move to approve the June 15th minutes.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is approval of claims for payment totaling $203,747.40.
I'll make a motion to approve the claims for payment.
I'll second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is to set the date to receive cleaning contract bids. I have not gotten that contract back from Rick. I don't know if you have either. Usually sends it
No, I haven't
together.
seen anything, so I would make a motion to table that. Table setting the date for the cleaning contract bids.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded to table. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Now we have our two change of statuses in the attorney's office.
Okay, first I will make a motion to approve the change of status for Jackie Stonebreaker, who is retiring, and I would like to thank her for her years of service.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Wish her the best of luck in retirement.
Mhm.
Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And next, I would make a motion to approve the change of status for the hiring of Clifford Corey. He's a full-time paralegal and victim something in the county attorney's office. He's being hired at a salary of $40,000. So also welcome him.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? I can't read that either. Hearing no more, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next is the application for fireworks permits.
Yeah, we got a few of
I
those.
have 3.
Okay. First, I'll make the motion to approve the fireworks permit application for Ball Vance family. All the boxes have been properly checked to make it valid, so I'll make that motion to approve it.
It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? July 3rd?
Yes, July 3rd.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
Next is an application for the Fox family reunion, also on July 3rd or July 4th, depending upon weather. So I'll make that motion.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries.
And last, I'll make a motion to approve the fireworks permit application for Gerke's Lake and Campground for the 4th of July, or the 3rd of July. Rain day is the 4th of July.
I'll second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Next, we have the Central Iowa Community Services Provider Program Participation Agreement. Lynn's not here today. He sent us a letter with this contract. The CIS region compensates Hardin County for the total budget cost for the Friendship Club program. A change for physical 17 that CIS will reimburse 1/12 of the annual budgeted amount of $5,264 monthly. We previously have billed the region for that fee for service rate for each each year. This new arrangement should assure that the Hardin County will be reimbursed for the full budget cost of the program.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the Central Iowa Community Services Provider and Program Participation Agreement.
I will second that. Any discussion? It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, I'm going to do a roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries. Next is a resolution to approve the state recreational application for the Iowa Rivers Trail. Chris, I'm going to let you talk.
Sounds good. Thanks again for the time this morning and presenting to you the resolution for the 2016 Iowa State Rec Trails Grant application. This is an application we've applied for since 2013. We received a 2013 grant from the state and a 2014. Fortunately, last year we did not qualify because of the status that we had 2 open grants. The resolution this year is for Hardin County only. A little change from our past applications where we had multi-organizational projects going on, where Marshalltown had a project as well as Hardin County. This project that we're applying for a $630,000 Iowa State Rec Trails grant would continue the trail from its endpoint of our Phase 1A, which is just outside the city limits west of Steamboat Rock across Iowa River, continue approximately 1 mile to the junction of UU Avenue. That's a gravel road that crosses the trail at that point. It also includes 2 bridges, we call bridge number 24 and 25, which are the 2 bridges in between Steamboat Rock and Eldora, as well as for the additional work on a problem culvert in the area that would need to be fixed. The completion of this project would be 1 mile paved up to that UU. We'd also be able to, at the completion of this project, open in the rough the trail from Eldora to Steamboat Rock and have a usable trail on the granite surface at the end of this, and continue those sections with our 5-year goal of connecting Steamboat Rock to Eldora with a fully paved trail.
All right, good.
Got my question I ask every time by applying for these grants. Does it restrict us only to walking, or could it be used for multi-purpose?
It is a multi-use grant, so there's no restrictions from the state on that side of things.
Okay.
Any questions?
Can't think of any.
Okay. Matching dollars are going to be coming from Region 6 Transportation application that we had submitted earlier this year and had been approved for, and also our fundraising efforts, which we are working towards this year, and with our reaching out to community leaders and community organizations already. So
Okay, good.
I can give an update after at this point, or after you want to, if you have any, after the resolution, I guess.
Okay.
So, other things.
All right, I will make a motion to approve the resolution to approve the state recreational trail application for the Iowa River Trail.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none, roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries. Chris, well, we got you here. You already mentioned it, but you read my mind. How about any updates?
Yeah, it's been a few months here since I've been in front of the board. Our board has been hard at work. We've added, we had a new member added, and just continue to add volunteers to that and support. We have, from a maintenance standpoint, I know that's always first and foremost on the thoughts and minds of folks. We've started our summer maintenance program. Mowing was completed of the entire trail here about a week and a half ago. Along with that mowing, we are continuing to, as the budget allows, to improve trail with adjacent landowners, specifically focusing on city properties. So we're focusing on adjacent landowners of Steamboat Rock, Eldora, Union, and Gifford, where grading needs to be done, and just to make it easier for us to maintain and for those adjacent landowners to be maintained, and also to improve the visual aspect of going through communities. We want to really showcase this trail through communities because that's where it's seen the most. We will continue our efforts here throughout the summer. We have at least one more spray and one more mow scheduled. We're going to be spraying for broadleaves, allowing to establish a vegetation base on the trail to help maintain control and lessen erosion and things in this rough state process. If we continue to get the rain and sunshine that we've been, and kind of like last year, we've got it budgeted for an additional mowing as a need basis, but we'll have at least one spraying and one more mowing throughout this summer.
Is that the entire trail, or do you mow more in the cities?
We do try to hit more in the cities and try to get more on the edges, but it's mostly that 10 to 12 foot base down the trail, and trying to maintain, trying to give landowners easier access to their properties up to the trail, so they're not hitting debris and things too. So
Have any of the native prairie things been planted at all, or is that kind of after the trail?
That'll be an after the fact as we can do construction. On that note, we do have 2 retired individuals from Iowa State that is going to do a native species inventory of the entire trail and they have started that process. So we'll have a good idea of some of the of what's out there, what we need to protect, and that was what our basis for spraying and moving more to the broadleaf and away from some of the regular Roundup type of spraying to protect those natives because railroad corridors have some of the best native inventories because they haven't been disturbed in the state. So we'll get that inventory. We'll present on that when we get that report.
Okay.
So we've got some great partners that are really helping us
sounds
in
like
this
it.
process.
Have you met with any resistance from landowners that you're working with along the trail, or is everybody pretty cooperative?
We haven't had anything major. If there are still some concerns out there, we have the contacts there to reach out to us. But things have been really good this year. I know the maintenance crews have talked to individuals here and there, but we've been addressing any maintenance issues or noxious weeds or and we're trying to hit those so they don't become problems. We're okay. We've got a budget and we've got the funds from our other grants and things that we can take care of these things now. We don't want them to get out of control so they become issues for our adjacent landowners.
Good.
Oh, sounds good.
Lastly, a status on a project of Phase 1A. We are hoping to have construction start this year. That bid for Phase 1A most likely will go out this fall. We did have a little bit of a hiccup in that the Iowa River Bridge in Steamboat Rock had been marked as a historical landmark. And so we have to go through the process of design of that bridge to make sure it matches. So we would have been out to bid already, and we were hoping to have things started this fall. We may still be doing some work this fall, but most likely spring of 2017, we'll see that work kick up and start.
That is neat though, that it's a historical bridge and that it'll be used for that purpose. I think the process, I don't know if it's on the registry, it's not gonna, an official historical landmark, but we still have to go through the process as it is. Okay.
And that's a DOT process that
Okay.
we're working through.
All right.
Thanks for putting your time and effort into this.
Well, thank you guys for your support as well. Appreciate it.
Anything else for us on it, or?
I think that's about it.
Okay. Well, next I will move to the resolutions of the tax abatements. I have 3 of them here. I didn't know if, Michelle, you want to talk about any of these or not?
They're mobile homes that are no longer in the mobile home park. I've attempted to collect the taxes over and over and over again. I cannot collect them, and so I'm just asking for you guys to see if you would approve abating them, because I'm just spending money, sending out notices twice a year with nothing to come
With no
back.
return.
So, yeah, and they're no longer even in the
county.
park. Yeah.
Okay.
They're burnt down or torn down or totally dismantled.
Oh, all right.
So they're never gonna get back on the tax roll because
Okay.
they're not there.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so I will make a motion to, do we just,
How do you want them labeled?
yeah, how do you want us to determine which is which? Do you,
By the name down here, the number?
or the tax sale certificate number, or the owner number,
Yeah,
or owner name,
I
or
would
what?
say probably owner name,
Okay,
a resolution number.
They're each.
They're all separate, they're all
individual
labeled.
Yeah.
Resolution, and there's different dollar amounts on each too, so.
so just titled in the name of. Okay. All right, so I will make a motion to approve the tax abatement on a mobile home titled in the name of Russell John Abbas.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion totaling $550? Any more discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries.
Okay, and there's a second one, and it's titled in the name of Clint Robert Walker or Denise Deanne Walker in the amount of $174.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries.
Aye. Oh, aye. And then the last one is a mobile home titled in the name of Zachary Alexander Keith Sar in the amount of $870.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. Roll call.
Renee?
Aye.
Lance?
Aye. Motion carries. Next I have is an agreement with Amanda Winders for sanitarian services.
Okay, I will make a motion to approve the cooperative agreement between Hardin County Board of Health and Amanda Winters for providing sanitary and related services. The Board of Health did enter into this agreement on June 8th between the Board of Health and Amanda in order to provide, it's strictly the septic service portions of the job would be soil percolation tests or final inspections of constructed septic systems, collecting well water and septic effluent samples, and other professional services as may be agreed to by the parties, and it's on a short-term basis. And she will be paid $32.50 per hour to perform each of the services and 45 cents per mile.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Appointments to Veterans Affairs Commission. Currently,
Merle Chapel.
Merle Chaplin, yes, is up, and he is up for reappointment if we'd like to.
Yep, he's been on before, and he's not met his maximum number of years of service he can put in.
He doesn't have it.
They don't have a maximum.
Oh, they don't have that?
He's been on since 71.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, so that limit doesn't apply to them evidently. Okay.
Does not.
He's willing to do it again, so I'll make a motion to appoint Merle Chaplin.
I will second that. It's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? I talked to Don. Don thought he makes a great addition, or not addition, but he's been really good on the board and would be happy to have him continue to be serving.
Good.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. Utility permit, secondary roads. I don't have anything. From there, I can go to other business.
I don't have anything either.
Hearing no other business, I can ask for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries. For adjournment.